6 signs you're not protecting your financial identity. Your financial identity, encompassing your bank accounts, credit cards, and personal data, is a cornerstone of your economic security. In an era where cybercrime and identity theft are rampant, safeguarding this identity is as critical as locking your home. Failing to protect it can lead to devastating losses, from drained accounts to ruined credit, derailing your financial goals. Whether you're a young professional, a business owner, or a retiree, recognizing vulnerabilities in your financial security empowers you to act and fortify your defenses. In this article, we're exploring 6 signs that you're not protecting your financial identity, grounded in insights from cybersecurity experts like Brian Krebs and data from institutions like the Federal Trade Commission, FTC. These signs are clear, evidence-based indicators that your financial identity is at risk. By the end, you'll identify these gaps, understand their consequences, and feel motivated to secure your financial future. Stay with us, because you might be more exposed than you think, and these insights could be your shield against identity theft. Let's dive in. Sign 1. You reuse passwords across accounts. One of the most glaring signs you're not protecting your financial identity is reusing passwords across multiple accounts, such as banking, email, or shopping sites. A single breached password can unlock multiple accounts, giving cybercriminals easy access to your financial data. Imagine 2 professionals, Mia and Ethan, both 32 years old, managing online accounts. Mia uses unique, complex passwords for her bank, email, and retailer accounts, stored in a password manager. Ethan uses password 123 across all platforms. When a retailer's database is hacked, Ethan's bank account is drained, while Mia's remains secure. He doesn't realize his password reuse is a vulnerability, while Mia's diligence is a safeguard. Brian Krebs, in Krebs on Security, warns that password reuse is a leading cause of identity theft, as hackers exploit one weak point to access multiple accounts. The FTC's 2023 Consumer Sentinel Network reported that 20% of identity theft cases involved compromised credentials from reused passwords. Unique passwords, conversely, limit damage from breaches. The good news? You can stop reusing passwords today. List your financial accounts, bank, credit cards, investments, and create unique passwords, 12+ characters, mixing letters, numbers, and symbols. Use a password manager like LastPass or 1Password to track them. Change one reused password immediately. Reflect now. Do you use unique passwords, or repeat them? Updating 1Password today could lock down your financial identity tomorrow. Sign 2. You don't monitor your credit reports. If you're not regularly monitoring your credit reports, you're showing a critical sign of neglecting your financial identity. Credit reports reveal unauthorized accounts, inquiries, or errors that signal identity theft, and failing to check them leaves you blind to potential fraud. Consider 2 freelancers, Ava and Noah, both 35 years old, with active credit profiles. Ava checks her credit reports quarterly via annualcreditreport.com, spotting and disputing a fraudulent $5,000 loan opened in her name. Noah hasn't checked in years, unaware of multiple unauthorized credit cards racking up $10,000, damaging his credit score. He doesn't see that his inaction is costly, while Ava's vigilance is protective. The FTC's 2022 data shows that 25% of identity theft victims discovered fraud through credit report monitoring, preventing further damage. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB, advises checking reports from Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion at least annually to catch issues early. Ignoring reports, conversely, allows fraud to fester undetected. The good news is that you can start monitoring today. Visit annualcreditreport.com to pull your free reports from all 3 bureaus. Review for unfamiliar accounts or inquiries, and dispute errors via each bureau's online portal. Set calendar reminders to check every 4 months. Reflect now. When did you last check your credit reports? Are they clean? Pulling one report today could uncover threats to your financial identity tomorrow. If you're finding this article valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss more financial security tips. Let's keep going. Sign 3. You haven't enabled 2-factor authentication. Another strong sign you're not protecting your financial identity is failing to enable 2-factor authentication, 2FA, on your financial accounts. 2FA adds a second verification step, like a code sent to your phone, making it much harder for hackers to access your accounts, even if they have your password. Picture two entrepreneurs, Sophia and Lucas, both 40 years old, managing online banking. Sophia enables 2FA, requiring a texted code alongside her password. A hacker with her password is locked out. Lucas skips 2FA, and a phishing scam gives hackers full access to his account, costing him $8,000. He doesn't realize his lack of 2FA is a vulnerability, while Sophia's extra layer is a shield. A 2023 Journal of Cybersecurity study found that accounts with 2FA are 90% less likely to be compromised, as the second factor blocks unauthorized access. The National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, recommends 2FA for all financial accounts to thwart credential theft. Accounts without 2FA, conversely, are easy targets. The good news? You can enable 2FA today. Log into your bank, credit card, and investment accounts, and navigate to security settings to activate 2FA, preferably via an authenticator app, e.g., Google Authenticator, or SMS. Test it to ensure it works. Reflect now. Do your financial accounts have 2FA, or are they single-factor? Activating 2FA on one account today could fortify your financial identity tomorrow. Sign 4. You share sensitive info on unsecured networks. If you're sharing sensitive information, like bank login details or social security numbers, over unsecured networks, such as public Wi-Fi, you're exposing your financial identity to serious risk. Unsecured networks lack encryption, allowing hackers to intercept your data. Imagine two remote workers, Chloe and Oliver, both 28 years old, accessing accounts at a cafe. Chloe uses a virtual private network, VPN, to encrypt her connection, safely checking her bank balance. Oliver logs into his investment account on public Wi-Fi, unaware that a hacker captures his credentials, leading to a $6,000 loss. He doesn't see that unsecured networks are a trap, while Chloe's VPN is a safeguard. The FTC's 2022 cybercrime report noted that 15% of identity theft cases involved data stolen via unsecured Wi-Fi. Consumer Reports advises avoiding sensitive transactions on public networks or using a VPN for encryption. Secure networks, conversely, protect data with strong protocols. The good news is that you can secure your connections today. Install a reputable VPN like NordVPN or ExpressVPN, $5 to $10 per month, for encrypted browsing. Avoid entering sensitive info on public Wi-Fi, or use your phone's cellular data instead. Check your habits now. Do you use secure networks for financial tasks, or public Wi-Fi? Setting up one VPN today could shield your financial identity tomorrow. Sign 5. You don't freeze your credit when unused. If you haven't frozen your credit with the major bureaus when you're not applying for loans or credit, you're showing a key sign of neglecting your financial identity. A credit freeze prevents fraudsters from opening accounts in your name, offering robust protection against identity theft. Consider two retirees, Harper and Mason, both 65 years old, with stable finances. Harper freezes her credit at Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, blocking a scammer from opening a fraudulent credit card. Mason leaves his credit unfrozen, and a thief opens a $15,000 loan in his name, tanking his score. He doesn't realize his open credit is a risk, while Harper's freeze is a defense. The Identity Theft Resource Center, 2023, found that credit freezes reduce unauthorized account openings by 95%, as they require PINs to lift. The CFPB recommends freezing credit during inactive periods, as it's free and reversible. Unfrozen credit, conversely, invites fraud. The good news? You can freeze your credit today. Visit the websites of Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion to request a freeze online, free, takes 5 minutes per bureau. Save your PINs securely for future thawing. If you plan to apply for credit soon, delay freezing until after. Reflect now. Is your credit frozen when unused or open? Freezing one bureau today could lock out fraudsters tomorrow. If you're finding this article motivating, please comment number 5 below to let me know you're here, and consider subscribing for more financial protection strategies. Let's keep pushing forward. Sign 6. You ignore bank fraud alerts. If you're ignoring fraud alerts from your bank or credit card issuer, texts, emails, or calls about suspicious activity, you're exposing your financial identity to significant danger. Promptly addressing alerts can stop fraud early, while dismissing them allows losses to escalate. Picture two teachers, Liam and Ava, both 38 years old, receiving bank alerts about unusual $1,000 charges. Liam responds immediately, confirming the fraud and freezing his account, preventing further loss. Ava dismisses the alert as a nuisance, and hackers drain $5,000 before she acts. She doesn't see that ignoring alerts is reckless, while Liam's quick response is protective. The FTC's 2023 fraud report found that 30% of identity theft victims who ignored bank alerts faced losses over $2,000, compared to under $500 for those who acted promptly. Bankrate advises treating all fraud alerts as urgent, contacting your bank within hours. Heeding alerts, conversely, minimizes damage. The good news is that you can prioritize alerts today. Review your bank and credit card settings to ensure fraud alerts are enabled, via text or email. Next time you receive one, call the issuer's fraud line immediately to verify and act. Save contact numbers in your phone. Reflect now. Do you respond to fraud alerts, or ignore them? Setting one alert preference today could save your financial identity tomorrow. Conclusion. Now that you know these 6 signs, you reuse passwords across accounts, don't monitor your credit reports, haven't enabled two-factor authentication, share sensitive info on unsecured networks, don't freeze your credit when unused, and ignore bank fraud alerts. Reflect on your financial security practices. Are you seeing these vulnerabilities, or is your identity locked tight? Protecting your financial identity isn't just about avoiding loss, it's about building a fortress around your wealth and peace of mind. Every password you strengthen, report you check, security layer you add, or alert you heed is proof you're taking control of your financial future. Don't wait for a breach to act. Start today. Change one reused password, pull one credit report, enable 2FA on one account, or set up a VPN. Your financial identity is like a vault. The more you secure it, the safer your wealth. Keep going, because your proactive steps can ensure a future of confidence and stability. You've got this. Protect smart and thrive.